going to help you a lot. The basic objective of coming live is to tell you that we all can make a difference if we are prepared. We all can crack the interview if we are prepared, if we are confident, if we are positive. और अगर टीचर खुद लाइव आता है तो डेफिनेटली स्टूडेंट्स भी मोटिवेटेड फील करते हैं. आई होप यू एग्री, राइट? Today, friends, I have got the students on my left. This is online class as well. Since the government has given guidelines that there would be online classes, yes, there can be online classes, not offline classes. So I want to tell you through this video, there isn't any difference between online and offline as far as Banerjee IELTS Academy is concerned, right? So on my left, we have about 22 students, and you are there in front of me. So these students would be asking me questions on the spot. So I welcome you, friends. Come forward with the questions. And thanks to you also for sparing your precious time. Yeah. Over to you, people. Questions, please. Yes, your questions, please. Deepak has given me a question. It's a cue card. Am I right? It's a cue card. It is talk about the experience you had when you lost something. It's a cue card. That means there will be 4 sub questions. What was the thing? When you lost it? How you lost it? How did you feel? Or how was your experience? Now, friends, cue card has to be answered in 2 minutes. That means you have to speak for 2 minutes continuously, and you'll be given approximately 1 minute to go through the cue card. And notes pad would be provided to you people, and you are expected to note down. Pencil would also be there. So immediately, according to me, you should note down the questions, taking care of the tenses. Kis tense mein pucha gaya? Now, Deepak's question is to talk about the experience you had when you lost something. That means the question किस में कौन से tense में? Past tense में. When you lost something. Right? Simple past tense. So answer आपने second form लगा के ही देना है. Right? It's going to be past tense. So क्या चीज गुम हुई थी आपकी? कब गुम हुई थी? कैसे गुम हुई थी? And how you felt and all that. So आमतौर पे चीजें गुम होती रहती हैं, लेकिन हमने अपना इंप्रेशन ऐसा नहीं बनाना दोस्तों कि हम बहुत केयरलेस किस्म के आदमी हैं, बहुत नेग्लिजेंट किस्म के आदमी हैं. No. Because IELTS, no doubt, it is International English Language Testing System. Fine, आपकी इंग्लिश का लेवल चेक हो रहा है, साथ में आपकी पर्सनैलिटी भी टेस्ट हो रही है, राइट? क्योंकि आप आमने सामने बैठे हैं और जो आपका इंटरव्यूअर है वो आपको ऑब्जर्व कर रहा है, राइट? आंसर्स कैसे दे रहे हैं, राइट? और आंसर्स की क्वालिटी कैसी है, एक्सप्रेशन कैसा है, ये सब बात होगा. सो कोई चीज आपकी गुम हुई थी और आपका एक्सपीरियंस कैसा था, इसके बारे में आंसर आप दे सकते हैं. Well, it was about 2 years ago, that is before COVID. COVID से पहले कुछ चीज़ आपकी गुम हुई थी. क्या गुम हो सकती है? अगर आप मोबाइल बोलते हैं तो बहुत केयरलेस नजर आएंगे, isn't it? और अगर आप बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ या जैसे कि रोल नंबर, आमतौर पर बच्चे कहते हैं रोल नंबर गुम हो गया था, वो बहुत गलत हो जाएगा. और अगर आप कहते हैं कि मेरा पासपोर्ट गुम हो गया था, वो भी नेगेटिव जाएगा. तो ऐसी कौन सी चीज़ें जो गुम हुई थी और क्यों गुम हुई थी? Right? So you can imagine a situation. Well, in fact, my friend asked for help from me. Right? मेरे दोस्त ने मेरे से help मांगी. My friend asked for help from me. अभी situation क्या है कि उसका जो था वो 2 दिन के बाद, it was his declamation contest, and he needed a book. Since I have got a number of books and I have a small library also, right? So I wanted to give him a motivational book written by Shiv Khera, that is You Can Win, right? But हुआ क्या? When he asked for that book and you started looking for it, you didn't find it, right? And then you realized that you were, one day I was traveling. आपने क्या realize किया कि मैं एक दिन travel कर रहा था. I was traveling by bus. And there somebody had borrowed that book while I was reading it, right? And I forgot to get that book back, so I lost it. So आपने क्या चीज गुम की? मोटिवेशनल बुक। कहाँ गुम की? बस पर। क्या सिचुएशन थी? सिचुएशन ये थी कि आप जब पढ़ रहे थे उसके बाद किसी ने को पैसेंजर जो था उसने आपसे वो बुक मांग ली, राइट? एंड सिंस इट वाज एन ओवरक्राउडेड बस, राइट, यू फॉरगॉट टू गेट दैट बुक बैक, सो यू लॉस्ट दैट बुक, राइट? लेकिन since on every book I've written my name and my mobile number, after a few days I got a phone call from the same person and I got it, right? अब आपको फील कैसा किया आपने? हाउ डिड यू एक्सपीरियंस इट जब आपको फोन आया? व्हेन आई रिसीव्ड द फोन कॉल फ्रॉम द सेम पर्सन, आई वाज वेरी हैप्पी एंड आई रियलाइज्ड दैट good people still are there, can be seen around in my country, in my society, right? तो आपको ऐसा लगा वो बुक आपने जानबूझ के गुम नहीं की थी, हालात कुछ ऐसे थे इसलिए। Is it clear? So this is how you can answer. Is it clear, Vishal? Next question. Yeah, what's the question, Sarika?
Do you prefer live music or recorded music?
Do you prefer live music or recorded music? The answer can be, these days due to COVID pandemic, live music means live concerts are not there. So what I do is I usually watch recorded music. It can be in shape of a YouTube channel or various albums on YouTube. So I am forced to like, I like concerts, live music, but I'm forced to like the recorded music. ये आंसर हो सकता है। और ये लेटेस्ट आंसर हो गया क्यों? You're talking about COVID also. कोविड के मद्देनजर। Is it clear? Right? Don't say कि गुरदास मान हमारे यहाँ आए थे और मैं 2 महीने पहले उसका कॉन्सर्ट में गया था। बड़ा इनवैलिड सा लगेगा आंसर। Right? Next question.
Have you ever kept a book that bird?
The question is, have you ever kept a pet bird? Have से क्वेश्चन शुरू हो रहा है दोस्तों, आंसर have में ही देना है या have not में देना है। क्या आपने कोई पेट बर्ड रखी है? पेट बर्ड्स कौन सी होती है? कैसे होती है? पैरट्स, लव बर्ड्स, तो इस टाइप की होती है। The answer is, since I love birds, I respect their freedom also. अरे वो चिड़िया जो केज में है, आपने उसको बंदी बना लिया, कैसी पर्सनालिटी लगेगी आपकी? Birds are born to fly, right? Since I love birds, so I respect their freedom. So I would never have, and I never have had a bird as a pet, right? आपको नहीं रखना चाहिए. All right. Next question.
How can people develop their nationality?
How can people develop their nationality? अब आज के टाइम में नेशनैलिटी की बात अकेली नहीं है, क्योंकि अब हम लोग ग्लोबल बन चुके हैं, बट स्टिल यू कैन से वेल, in this era of globalization, nationality can be maintained only through the passport, your Aadhaar card or UID, right? Okay. Otherwise, yes, we have people who have got double citizenship, dual citizenship. So this is how you can maintain your nationality. You have the passport and required documents, right? Next question.
Have you ever had bad teachers before?
Have you ever had bad
Teachers before?
teachers?
Yes.
See friends, have you ever had bad teachers before? टीचर्स के साथ बैड वर्ड लगाना या पेरेंट्स के साथ बैड वर्ड लगाना या कंट्री के साथ बैड लगाना, स्कूल कॉलेज के साथ बैड वर्ड लगाना नहीं होना चाहिए कभी। इट शुड नेवर हैपन, राइट? आई डू अंडरस्टैंड देयर माइट बी सर्टेन बैड एक्सपीरियंसेस, बट नो, यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू मेंशन, प्लीज टेक केयर. The answer is, well, I was fortunate that I had highly motivating teachers, very positive thinkers, and they reformed my personality. So I never had such an experience. कभी मत negative बोलना अपने teachers के खिलाफ. Okay? Take care. Next question.
Would you want to be a celebrity in the future?
Would you like to be a celebrity in the future? Celebrity कौन होता है जो अच्छे कामों की वजह से जाना जाता है. So would you like to be a celebrity? The answer is, well, I have no plans to be a celebrity. I believe in simplicity. I am a common man. I'll continue to do my job well, and I'm pretty sure time will come when my work will be reflected in newspapers, but otherwise I don't want to be celebrating. Right? I enjoy being a common man. Okay? Next question.
Do you think you are stubborn?
Do you think you are stubborn? Stubborn का मतलब जिद्दी. दोस्तों जिद्दी और का मतलब है rigid, ये नेगेटिव वर्ड है. और firm का मतलब है अटल. जिद्दी और अटल में फर्क है. Take care. ये नेगेटिव वर्ड है stubborn. तो आप rigid या stubborn है? The answer is, well, my friends, teachers and parents usually respect my firmness. Right? They respect my firmness. Right? And it is worth mentioning that I really don't like being rigid, because if you are rigid, you are basically showing the negative aspect of your personality. Rigidity जो है वो negative aspect को दर्शाती है, and that is a negative personality attribute that a person can possess, and I don't possess it. I'm firm, I'm not stubborn. Got it?
Your card.
Arvind, what's a cue card?
Describe a risk you had taken that has caused you to regret.
Yeah. Now it's a cue card. May I know who has asked this question?
Yes, sir, Deepak.
Deepak. Sorry. Thank you, Deepak, for questioning me. I like the students who participate in the question, right? The risk that you took. Talk about the time when you took some risk. How did you feel? It's a cue card. Definitely there will be questions how, when, why, and how you felt and all that, right? कहीं पर रिस्क लिया आपने? तो आंसर की शुरुआत एक फाउंडेशन सेंटेंस से कर सकते हो, and that is, well, life without risk is like life without soul, or body without soul. Life without risk is like body without soul. That means risks make our life more meaningful, more purposeful, and they prepare us for difficult times. ऐसा सेंटेंस आप शुरू में बोल सकते हैं, राइट? ओपनिंग सेंटेंस ये हो सकता है. अब हमने बात करनी है, मेन पॉइंट पे आना है कि कोई रिस्क आपने लिया था, राइट? यू कैन से I and my friends, है ना? I and my friends, we had gone to Mussoorie, right? It was a kind of adventure tour. There, we decided to climb a hill, right? एक hill जो था वो हमने climb करने का सोचा. It was a kind of a challenge from my friends. I decided to take risk. It was calculated risk because we were carrying ropes, we were carrying safety equipments. ये एक्सप्रेशन नहीं होना चाहिए आपका, और ये इंप्रेशन आपने क्रिएट नहीं करना कि आपको किसी ने शर्त लगा दी और कह दिया कि वो पहाड़ पे चढ़ के दिखा तो मान जाऊंगा. बैड. इसका मतलब आपकी फ्रेंड्स और आप, यू आर नॉट सिंसियर पीपल, सिंसियर अबाउट लाइफ, राइट? एंड देयर कैन बी ट्रेजेडी ऑल्सो. तो ये कभी मत करना. सिर्फ अब आंसर सेफ कैसे बन सकता है आपका? सिंस वी वर इक्विप्ड विद अ रोप एंड सेफ्टी इक्विपमेंट्स, राइट? I accepted the challenge and I took risk. I took around 2.5 hours to reach that hill, right, or the mountain edge, and it was rock climbing, and I climbed about 200 feet, 200 feet आपने, and it was very stiff, एकदम बिल्कुल stiff था, right? So आप ऐसा बोल सकते हैं. And while I was doing rock climbing or mountain climbing or rock climbing, fine. तो आप ये कह सकते हैं कि I got nervous to some extent, but I remembered one thing which my teacher said once. वो क्या थी कि आप जब पहाड़ी पर चढ़ रहे हैं, रॉक पर चढ़ रहे हैं, तो आपको आपके टीचर ने एक बात बोली थी, life's battles do not always go to the stronger or the faster man, but sooner or later the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. इसका मतलब ये सोच लेकर कि मैं रॉक क्लाइंबिंग कर रहा था, right? And I thought about बिचिंदरी पाल, I thought about अनिता कुंडू, ये माउंटेनियर्स हैं, तो आपने अपनी नॉलेज भी एग्जिबिट की. क्यों आप रॉक क्लाइंबिंग कर रहे हैं, आप माउंट एवरेस्ट पे तो जा नहीं रहे, तो आपको ये याद आया कि यार वो अगर माउंटेनियरिंग करते करते अगर माउंट एवरेस्ट पे जा सकते हैं, तो मैं तो रिस्क लिया. व्हेन आई रिमेंबर्ड, when I reminded myself of those people, it became a cakewalk kind of a thing. So in 2.5 hours I was able to do it. I was sweating because of various reasons, but I did it, and that gave me immense satisfaction, happiness and self-confidence. Yes, we can. The only thing is we need to have grit, we need to have determination. Nothing is impossible, right? So this is how you can frame your answer. ऐसे आंसर आप बना सकते हैं, right? Next question.
Have you ever bought mirrors?
Sorry, have you ever
Bought mirrors?
bought mirrors? अब mirrors के ऊपर पूरा का पूरा क्वेश्चन भी आता है. ये तो क्वेश्चन इन्होंने have लगा के पूछे, have you ever bought, खरीदा आपने. अब मिरर्स बताओ किस टाइप के होते हैं. क्या हम मिरर्स देखते हैं? बिल्कुल देखते हैं. कौन सा मिरर देखते हैं? जो सुबह उठते शीशे में देखते हैं, तो वो मिरर हो गया. दूसरा, जब आप गाड़ी चला रहे होते हैं, स्कूटर, मोटरसाइकिल और कार, तो रियर मिरर होता है ना, वो भी तो मिरर है. और एक और मिरर होता है, वो कौन सा होता है? जो घर को डेकोरेट करने के लिए कपड़े के ऊपर, पेपर के ऊपर लगाते हैं, वो भी तो मिरर है. छोटे 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 छोटे. तो प्रेजेंस ऑफ माइंड इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. तो आंसर क्या है? वेल, almost every 5 years I buy some looking mirror. Otherwise, I have to buy a looking mirror whenever there is some kind of a minor accident. Minor accident का मतलब कोई कार वाला टक्कर थोड़ी सी लगा गया, उसमें आपके शीशे में जो कार का शीशा होता है या स्कूटी का होता है, ठीक है. Then I buy. Or whenever I have to decorate my home, particularly on the occasion of some festivals, so I buy small mirrors. So इसमें क्या हुआ, आपने अपनी नॉलेज दिखाई कि 3 टाइप के मिरर्स की आपको नॉलेज है. एक तो 5-1 साल में आप लुकिंग मिरर खरीदते हैं, right? Because most of the time some mirrors get some kind of spoiled or rusted, थोड़े खराब हो जाते हैं. Then you said if there is a little, some kind of a minor accident, yes, the rear mirror gets damaged, so I buy that, right? Usually I remain safe, right? Or I drive safe. And then small mirrors, as and when there is some kind of a occasion, some kind of festival, so I can decorate my home. छोटे issues. So this is the answer, right? Next question.
Would you use mirrors to decorate homes?
आ गया ना वो question. Would you like to use mirrors to decorate your room? इससे पहले आप already answer दे चुके हो. आपको तो पता नहीं था question पूछा जाएगा. How are you going to handle it? इसको आपने कैसे हैंडल करते हैं? Well, it is not only my room that I decorate. I decorate even the room of my parents and the drawing room. So आपने room के साथ साथ ये भी बोल दिया तो boring answer नहीं लगेगा, right? I use waste paper, waste pieces of cloth, and also mirrors so that I can make some kind of fancy things. Is it clear? Answer boring नहीं होना चाहिए, repetition नहीं होनी चाहिए. You have to be very very particular on that, right? Next.
Do you think the police officers are paid too much?
Do you think the police
Officers are paid too much.
are
Paid too much.
paid too much? Do you think the police officers are paid too much in your country? The answer is well. If I talk about Indian police, it faces very tough life according to the challenges that they face, or if I consider their 24 into 7 services, I think they're not paid much. 24 घंटे 7 दिन वो काम करते हैं, उसके हिसाब से तो सैलरी डबल होनी चाहिए। एक बैंक मैनेजर 80,000 रुपये लेता है, कब से कब तक काम करता है? सुबह 10 बजे से 5 बजे तक। और पुलिस वाले जो काम कर रहे हैं वो 5 बजे से सुबह 7 बजे तक भी कर रहे हैं, 9 बजे तक भी कर रहे हैं, उनको रेस्ट तो नहीं मिलता, तो डबल सैलरी होनी चाहिए, है ना? सो इन माय ओपिनियन, टेकिंग इनटू कंसिडरेशन the quantum of work they do, right? The Herculean tasks and challenges that they face, I think they are paid less. Next question. Describe an incident that disappointed you. कई जगह disappointments आती है, कह रहा हूँ कि disappointments and victories are a part of life. यहाँ से शुरू करो, sentence अच्छा बनाओ ना, foundation or introductory sentence, right? So these are a part of life. So this is how you can start your answer, right? Next part is your question here. Hello. What is the next part of the question? Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Well, disappointments and victories are a part of life. And अब इसको आंसर को elaborate करना है। अगर क्यों कार्ड है तो you can say, well, I still remember. Please mute yourself, friends.
Hello.
Yeah, please mute yourself. Right? In case you have a question, you can ask me. Something disappointed you. It's a cue card, so you can say, well, I was in 12th standard or 10th standard when my teacher asked me to deliver a speech and I was not prepared. It was some kind of an extempore speech without preparation. आपको बताएगी, and you got nervous and the mic looked like AK-47, right? And my legs were trembling, right? I was totally nervous, right? And when I reached the stage, I found that I was almost deaf, सुन नहीं रहा था, कुछ दिख भी नहीं रहा था क्योंकि इतना nervous था. Thanks to my principal who could notice or who noticed that I was facing some kind of fear or fright rather. Fright होता है एकदम से जो डर आता है, right? I was facing some kind of fright. She asked me to come down, but by that time, तब तक everybody started hooting, everybody started clapping for me, and that came as an embarrassment for me. I didn't quit and I started working on it. मैंने कुछ motivational किताबें पढ़ी, कुछ motivational videos देखी, and finally I prepared. And within 6 months, I was able to participate in inter-school debate competition, and I got 3rd prize. So आपकी journey कहाँ से थी? Failure से success की तरफ. You struggled and you felt disappointed, but that was not the end. You actually worked on yourself, and finally you became an achiever. This is what is required. Is it clear? Yeah. Over. Next question. Just wait. Angita Mehla, you can ask the question here.
Do you usually spend time by yourself?
Question is कि क्या आप अपने आप से समय गुजारते हैं अपने you do spend time by yourself? The answer is well. During COVID, I learned that I'm a very important person for myself. During COVID, I learned for the first time that I'm a very important person for myself. Right? I introspected, I talked to myself. Right? And I worked on my strengths and weaknesses. So, when I meditate and do yoga, I spend time with myself because I feel I'm a very important person in my own eyes. अपने साथ तो समय गुजारते नहीं आप लोग, सारी दुनिया को पता नहीं, इंट्रोस्पेक्शन करो, आत्ममंथन करो, तो ये आंसर बन जाता है आपका, है ना? नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन.
Do you feel like spending time by yourself?
I love to spend time with myself, with everybody. Yeah, I do. Sitting in silence, talking to myself, or having zero thoughts, right? no thoughts coming, no thoughts going, that concept, that stage, that really helps me. But otherwise, I love to spend time with others as well because I'm very social, I'm very gregarious. ऐसे words लगा सकते हैं, gregarious, social or extrovert. Right? Next question.
What kind of food do you like to eat for barbecue?
What kind of food do you like to eat? Barbecue होता है जब आप उसको रोस्ट करके खाते हैं, है ना, तंदूरी टाइप का होते हैं. तो barbecue में क्या था पसंद? Well, I am vegetarian, right? And I like to eat vegetables and roasted vegetables and cheese. This is what we eat most of the times, right? Okay. Next question.
What kind of weather do you like the most?
सीजन और वेदर में फर्क है. क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट काइंड ऑफ वेदर यू लाइक. टेक केयर, आप कंफ्यूज ना हो ना दूसरे को करें. ये नहीं है कि कुछ भी बोल के चले गए, दैट विल नॉट हेल्प यू. सीजन जो होते हैं वो ज्यादा देर तक चलते हैं. सीजन्स कौन से? समर, विंटर, राइट, ऑटम, स्प्रिंग, ये सब. ओके, क्लाइमेट ज्यादा देर तक रहता है. लेकिन वेदर आपने बोलना है कि वेल, the weather conditions that we have in November, I really love them because we don't need ACs, there is no humidity, right? And I feel very comfortable and I really enjoy being outdoors because the weather is very fine, very pleasant. ये आंसर है. क्यों? नवंबर के महीने में जो मौसम होता है वो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है.
Do you like the weather in your hometown?
Well, I'm very fortunate. I live in Karnal, and we do not have very harsh weather conditions. During winters, we have around 2 degrees Celsius, right? The temperature dips to 2 degrees Celsius, and during summers, it is around 46 degrees Celsius. So, I'm fine and I'm comfortable, and I've adapted myself to this climate condition or weather condition. Right? So, friends, should we say bye-bye to each other? More questions next time. आज के लिए इतना काफी है. लाइव होने के लिए आपको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. We have the channel, the Bannerjee Global. Like it, watch it, subscribe it. Right? आज के लिए इतना काफी है. Thank you very much. Have a good time. More time to be given next time. Have you followed? Have you really enjoyed your classes, friends? Got the ideas? सोच बड़ी कर लो, सोच ऊंची कर लो. कोई वर्ड का क्वेश्चन आ जाए डरने की जरूरत नहीं है. ये नहीं सोचना कि नवंबर में बदल जाते हैं क्यू कार्ड, उसमें ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. डरे हुए उस्ताद जो होते हैं वो ये बातें करते हैं. फिर कोई बोलेगा वो पटियाला में भर दो, बठिंडा में भर दो. कुछ नहीं करना. राइट? इफ योर टीचर्स आर एंड ट्रेनर्स आर स्ट्रॉन्ग, राइट, स्टूडेंट्स विल डेफिनेटली स्ट्रॉन्ग. आप भी स्ट्रॉन्ग होंगे. डरने की जरूरत नहीं. कुछ भी क्वेश्चन आ जाए डरने की जरूरत नहीं है. राइट? जब हम टीचर्स लाइव कंफर्टेबली हो सकते हैं तो आपको बिल्कुल डरने की जरूरत नहीं है. राइट? बाय बाय. सी यू. हैव अ गुड टाइम.
Thank you, sir.